Today we are going to make a banana chocolate chip nut cake. It was a recipe I originally found on a How Jen Does It channel, but I tweaked it up a bit, so this is kind of my own original recipe here. So we'll go over the ingredient list first, and then we'll get started. The first thing we have, let me take the camera over here, so it's easier I think. We have 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a half a cup of unsweetened applesauce, 1/4 of a cup of sunflower oil, 1 cup of water, 3 eggs, a half a cup of organic sugar, 3/4 of a cup of coconut sugar, 4 bananas that we're going to mash. We're going to need 3 1/3 cups flour, 1 cup of dark chocolate chips, and 1 cup of chopped nuts of your choice. So, why don't I get this camera back on the tripod and then we'll get started with the recipe. First thing you want to do is peel and mash 4 bananas. After you mash the bananas, you're going to want to set them aside for a minute, and then in the mixing bowl of your mixer, whichever kind of mixer you have, I have a KitchenAid, you're going to want to put the coconut sugar, the organic sugar, the 1/4 cup oil, and the half a cup of applesauce. And you're going to want to blend those together just until they are smooth. Once those ingredients are smooth, you're going to want to add the eggs one at a time, beating good between each addition. Then you're going to want to add the vanilla, the water, and the mashed bananas. I'm going to lift this up to put the mashed bananas in just to make more room. Then blend those thoroughly. Once those ingredients are blended thoroughly, you're going to want to add your baking soda, and your 3 1/3 cups of flour. This is the third. This is 1. 2. I'm going to blend that and then I'll add the final cup. Now start your mixer slow or it's going to fly all over the place. Adding my final cup of flour. Once the batter is pretty well mixed, you're going to want to take it off the stand, and I always clean the beater off real well. Then you're going to want to take a spatula and just run it around the bowl, clear to the bottom, just to make sure everything is incorporated well. And then the last thing you're going to want to do is fold in a cup of chocolate chips and a cup of chopped nuts. I am using pecans, but you can use whatever kind you want. Your favorite nut or your kind of nut that you have on hand. Then you pour the batter into a 9x13 cake pan that has been greased. I just used cooking spray, but you can use whatever kind of greasing method that you prefer. So you just pour this all in. I like to scrape my bowl thoroughly. My mother was raised during the Depression, so she was taught never to waste anything, and she passed that along to her children. I hate to waste anything in the bowl. So, one last thing, kind of gild the lily, and you don't have to do this if you don't want to, is you just take a few nuts and a few chocolate chips just to sprinkle over the top. Just adds a nice little touch and lets people know what is in the banana cake. So then you bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes, and I will be back when this is out of the oven. So here it is, fresh out of the oven, and once it's cooled off, we will be enjoying this. It's chocolate chip nut banana cake, and it's more like banana bread in a cake pan, and so we don't frost it. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the cooking video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.